is a book, a straight line persuasion book by Jordan Belfort. This is the action book. Dear friend, welcome to my straight line persuasion system and to the beginning of a powerful journey to transform the quality of your life and the results you produce. You are holding in your hands the keys to the kingdom if you use them to create massive wealth and success. This program is a result of more than 2 decades of not only research, but more importantly, the practical application of these tools, tactics, and resources in real business environments. First developed and employed on New York's Wall Street, between parentheses, the most dynamic and cutthroat sales environment in history. The strategies in this program will take any individual or any organization sales force to the next level. This straight line persuasion system is designed to align the key forces necessary for success in any sales environment, the elements of the inner game of sales, as well as the specific strategies and techniques necessary to effectively prospect, maximize lead sources, and close sales at the highest level. If you are not in business, you will learn powerful strategies to influence yourself and those you care about in the direction that deserves them most. The program is designed to be a 10-step process. In each session, you will learn new tactics and skills that build on the previous session and that literally take you down the straight line to the promised land of wealth, success, freedom, and fulfillment. Throughout the program, there are also strategically placed sections on the mindset and psychology of persuasion, the foundation upon which the strategies are built. The core of the program is comprised of the DVDs and the action book. While you can learn the content from the CDs, they are the mostly included for reinforcement to support you on going back to master the key concepts that will move you forward. The flashcards are provided so you can take them with you on key sales calls or meetings and have the most important elements of the system available at your fingertips. All I ask is that you commit not to only completing the sessions, but to taking action each day to practice what you've learned. I also ask you commit to use the system ethically and only in situations where you are influencing others to make decisions or to take actions that truly support them. I believe that persuasion is the most important and powerful skill there is, not only to create massive wealth and success, but to influence those you care about to take the necessary actions to improve the quality of their lives. What could be more important than the ability to persuade and influence those we care about most for the greater good? I'm excited to embark on this journey with you and look forward to someday hearing the story of your success. All my best, Jordan Belfort. The straight line persuasion system. The straight line persuasion system is designed to align the key forces necessary for success in any sales environment. The elements of the inner game of sales, as well as the specific strategies and techniques necessary to effectively prospect, maximize lead sources, and close sales at the highest level. Tables of contents. Notes. The three tenets of straight line persuasions. Introduction to the straight line system. Introduction to the straight line system. The straight line system is the ultimate sales, negotiation, and persuasion method that allows you to influence anyone, regardless of age, sex, race, creed, or socioeconomic status, to take action in the direction that serves them most. Okay. This is not just about sales. The straight line system will hit on every aspect of your life. It will enable you to establish intimate relationships, control conversation for the greater good, and negotiate in your home life. 3 attributes of success. 1. The desire to be really wealthy. 2. To be able to take advantage of an opportunity and when it comes knocking at your door. 3. A commitment to work your tail off after it does. Between parentheses, not forever, but for a brief period of time. Give yourself 60 days of stretching for the system to take hold. Remember, everything in life requires selling. There is nothing evil about it. You might have to start over from scratch. If you commit to doing whatever it takes for the next 60 days and work harder than you've ever worked, you will see profound results. There are certain windows of opportunity in life when you have to work twice as hard. If you do, you'll be able to seize the opportunity and reap the benefits for years to come. Opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. Thomas Edison. The old sales model: 10% rapport, 20% qualifications, presentation 30%, closing 40%. The new sales model: confirming and closing 10%, presenting solutions 20%, identifying needs 30%, and 40% building relationships. The truth: neither one of these systems works long term. The reality is it is all about closing, building relationship, qualifying, and closing from the first word you say. The straight line system: goal-oriented selling versus random conversation. The key to effective persuasion is to approach it as goal-oriented selling. Most organizations use scripts and presentation sheets that often force the salesperson to go around in circles versus having a definitive start point and end point along the straight line. Here we have you, the promised land, closing the sale, leads to massive wealth and success. You are not picking up the phone or going face to face with a prospect for your health. You are there for one reason, to close the sale. Your goal is to create a customer for life. In order to get to the promised land, every single word out of your mouth has to be deliberate. It has to be taking you down the straight line so your prospect can get what he wants and you can get paid. Notes: A, B, C, E. Always B, C closing. Always B, C closing. Blake, Glenlee, Garros, Glenross. Ethical guidelines. The tools you will learn in the straight line systems are so powerful. They will make you unstoppable. Once you master them, you will have these skills forever to use in any job you decide to do, in any situation in your personal life. The challenge is that there are unconscious buying triggers and certain tonal patterns that can make people buy things they shouldn't if used the wrong way. Therefore, it's important that you self-police. Never pressure a client to do something they shouldn't do. 2. Never pressure a client to buy something they shouldn't buy. The straight line system is only designed to be used in an ethical way, to get people to buy things they should buy to improve the quality of their lives and to overcome obstacles that are limiting them and preventing them from having the things they should have to make their... ¿Qué bajó? Where I was? The straight line system is only designed to be used in an ethical way, to get people to buy things they should buy, to improve the quality of their lives and to overcome obstacles that are limiting them and preventing them from having the things they should have to make their lives better. We'll have buying obstacles, which are limiting beliefs we have about buying and making decisions. They hold us back from taking action. The job of a straight line persuader is to help people overcome these obstacles so they take action in the direction that serves them most. The most important persuasion tool you have in your entire arsenal is integrity. The 3 tenets of the straight line. There are 3 tenets of the straight line you have to know to be effective. 1. You have to develop instant rapport on both a conscious and unconscious level. The biggest mistake of novice persuaders is that they start talking about their lives or about themselves. This is not how you develop rapport with someone. You develop rapport with someone by getting them to instantly realize you are an expert, when they understand that you are a person who can help them achieve their goals and take control of their lives. They will want to do business with you. Key point: you are always developing rapport. Even when the prospect is signing the order and you are walking out the door, you are still developing rapport. You must learn to gather intelligence effectively. There are certain specific questions you need to ask someone, and they are slightly different based on what you're selling. But the problem with the many salespeople is that they talk a lot more than they listen. Asking the right question is crucial to understanding exactly what your clients need. You can accomplish this by barreling through the conversation and hard selling someone. The straight line is about elegance, using a consistent, specific methodology to move the prospect down the straight line a step at a time. Remember, if you are qualifying the prospect and you find out the product doesn't suit his needs, end the encounter right there. If your product isn't good for them, try to find one that is. Send them to your competitor if that's what it takes. Then we have, if you find the conversation moving off the straight line, simply do two things: develop rapport and gather intelligence. The 4 levels of learning, the power of the unconscious mind. Unconscious competence. Now we have unconscious incompetence, then conscious incompetence, conscious competence, unconscious competence. Level 1. Unconscious incompetence. You don't know that you don't know something. At this level, you are blissfully ignorant. You have to complete lack of knowledge and skills in the subject in question. You are unaware of this lack of skill, and your confidence may therefore far exceed your abilities. Level 2. Conscious incompetence. You are now aware that you don't know or are incompetent at something. At this level, you find that there are skills you need to learn, and you may be shocked to discover that there are others who are much more competent than you. As you realize that your ability is limited, your confidence drops. You go through an uncomfortable period as you learn these new skills when others are much more competent and successful than you are. Level 3. The conscious competence. You develop a skill in that area. You have to think about it. At this level, you acquire the new skills and knowledge. You put your learning into practice, and you gain confidence in carrying out the task or jobs involved. You are aware of your new skills and work on refining them. You are still concentrating on the performance of these activities, but as you get more practice and experience, these become increasingly automatic. Level 4. Unconscious competence. You are good at it. Comes naturally to you. At this level, your new skills become habits, and you perform the task without conscious effort and with automatic ease. This is the peak of your confidence and ability. The 4 musts of mastering the straight line system. The straight line system is mostly about tactics. Here are 4 that will help you master this system. Learn to make your goals bigger and brighter. You have the ability to use your neuropsychology to make your goals more powerful. Remember the example of raising your hand. You have to set your goals slightly above what you think is possible. Once you set these goals, make them bigger and brighter in your head so that they are powerfully associated in your conscious and unconscious mind. Run positive thinking to run positive thinking language patterns. The language you use with yourself and your clients is the most powerful persuasion tool you have. Key point. Who is the first person you have to sell when you go out into the field? Yourself. The proper language patterns can help you empower yourself to get yourself into a peak selling state anytime you want. And 3. Empower your prospect to take action. 3. Find your why. Having compelling reason to master this system will not only keep you on target, but will give you the reason to follow through, especially when things get tough and you are in the stage conscious incompetence of putting it all together. 4. Shed all the old programming about sales being evil. Sales is the most empowering profession in the world. Nothing of value happens in the world without it. Intense desire not only creates its own possibilities, but its own talent. Kavi Chamara. Examples of powerful persuaders. Bill Gates. Gates is a business magnate, philanthropist, and chairman of Microsoft, with a net worth of approximately $53 billion. Early in his career, Gates sold a product that didn't exist yet for the Altair computer. He and Paul Allen contacted Meet's founder, Ed Roberts, told him they were developing a basic interpreter, and asked if he wanted to see a demonstration. Of course, neither Gates or Allen had an interpreter, much less an Altair system on which to develop and test one. So they went out and created, testing it on the Altair for the first time during the demonstration, ultimately selling it for cash plus a royalty for each copy of Basic sold. Gates saw himself as the expert and as the person who could help Meets achieve their goals. If there is one skill that defines his success, besides his vision, is his ability to persuade. To Warren Buffett. Buffett amassed a net worth upwards of $47 billion and has consistently been listed as one of the top 3 wealthiest people in the world on the Forbes list. He also has an MS from Columbia Business School, where he studied under Benjamin Graham. However, he only has one diploma hanging in his wall in the office. The one from the Dale Carnegie course he attended on a personal development. The only thing that can stop you. Making progress and mastering something new is a process. You don't wake up suddenly and an expert in the art of persuasion or anything else. Making progress and mastering something new is a process. You don't wake up suddenly an expert in the art of persuasion or anything else. Key point. You must vanquish your fear of failing or looking stupid in the process. Sometimes you have to look foolish in the name of progress. When you start focusing on the external excuses, you lose your power. Remember, it's not how well you actually perform that earns you the respect of your peers. Respect comes from the fact that you went out and actually did something and tried your best. There is no embarrassment in struggle. The embarrassment is if you quit or don't try your hardest. We all have excuses at times for why things aren't the way we want them, and we hold on to them as part of our us history, of a story about why we're not moving forward. We all have excuses at times for why things aren't the way we want them, and we hold on to them as a part of our story about why we're not moving forward. The only way to get where you want to go is to know precisely where you are, precisely where you want to go, and how you're going to get there. But you have to be honest with yourself in the process. Don't blame the boss, the leads, your job, or the industry you are in. If you can't sell one product, you can sell anything.